Konnichiwa Guamina Slimes. I don't really have an intro, and it took me a while to make this video, and I'm not really that happy with how it came out, but I hope you like it. On with the video. We see Robert change into the same outfit he had on in episode 1, and I thought we were going to go out and fight crime again, catch some more bad guys from the Red Ring, but he just works out in the same outfit. When we work out, we get flashbacks to our fight with Flammable. I didn't know how to cut this part up. I didn't know if I just wanted to put all the fight scenes together and all the workout scenes together, so I just decided to leave it how it was and put it in 6 times speed. I'm sorry if you wanted to see the fight. Robert almost dies bench pressing, then Flammable comes and tells us that SDN says we always need a spotter. After he spots us, he begins squatting and he calls us the king of the normies. I couldn't tolerate Flammable disrespecting me, so I asked him what happened to his eyebrows.
Remind me, who burned off your eyebrows again?
Got into a fight with an actual hero. And I assure you, he's regretting his decision to tangle with me.
After working out, when we go back to our desk, Waterboy left us donuts, and I'm guessing it's because we decided to pick them up for the team. During our break, when we go to the lunchroom, Karlach and Prism are both in there, and they're trying to take guesses about what my superpower is. They say they have a bet going on, and they ask if they can have a hint. So I show them a hint, and I show them my true power.
I'm double jointed.
I think they might have thought I was Spider-Man because they threw a mug at my head.
Hey, yeah, chill out, Dad.
I never had a dad.
I know.
Fuck that's supposed to mean.
We leave with our food and we go straight to the lab to begin working on our suit. Unk is there and he asks if we're really gonna kill Shroud. I say that I'm really not sure yet because I just have to see when the time comes. I don't know if Shroud's even that bad of a guy yet.
I'm not sure. Just gonna have to wait and see, I guess.
Once our shift is over, the Z Fighters invite us out to go to a bar, but Flammable is banned for majority of them, so we go to this bar called the Sardine, which is a villain hangout, but it also sounds like the name of a bar from SpongeBob. When we get to the door, Vin Diesel presses us for looking like a square and says that we can't come in, until Invisigirl comes to save the day.
He's the biggest perv west of the LA River. And he's with us.
She's joking. I'm
Not my business. But if you do go jerking off in the bathroom, you make it my business.
I don't want to be in that business.
Once we get inside the bar, we talk with Invisigirl for a minute and we end up buying drinks for all the Z Fighters. We give them out to Coop, Golem, the Bouncer.
You can't have that outside. Fine.
Waterboy, and Flambe.
To make a fool of myself if I sing Whitney Houston?
Are you Whitney Houston?
No.
Then yeah, you will.
Fuck.
Everybody thinks we're a narc, and we ask Invisigirl how we can improve that, and Invisigirl says that we gotta tell them that we're Mecha Men. We then get our final flashback of the fight with Flammable. It turns out that Robert actually cut off Flammable's fingers, which I don't think I ever noticed.
Bitch, my name's Robert, such a bitch whose name is Robert. I'm a bitch, yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm such a fucking bitch. I have no hopes, I have no dreams. Then a tiny little thing, and it doesn't even function anyway. Because I never got this function. So protect me as I am.
Why'd you pick this one? You got a death wish, homie?
Well, since you twisted my arm.
No one's talking to you, fucking what the?
It turns out that the entire bar is part of Shroud's gang. We get knocked out and then we see the entire fight in flashbacks, but I decided just to put the fight together now so we can just see everything in chronological order.
She temporarily blinded me! What do you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever! Sorry, boy.
Karlach ends up opening a portal to get Gollum in the bar to fight, and to end the fight, we decide to break the dude's arms who started the fight. After the fight, we wake up at a Taco Bell to get food. Karlach gets us something cold for our head, and Waterboy comes out with the food.
Can I spend reporting? It's expensive. Can I get my money back paid, please?
The Z Fighters really want to find out who we are, so I decide to tell them. After all, I'm not Batman, I don't have a butler or money, so I need all the friends I can get.
I'm Mecha Man.
No fucking way.
After finding out we're Mecha Man, Flammable wants to kill us. Our fight with Flammable really must have left Robert with some PTSD because he keeps having flashbacks to it. Gollum steps in the way to save us, and then Waterboy spits all over Flammable to put out his flames. Flammable then flies into the night to never be seen again. After Flammable's meltdown, everybody starts telling each other their real names, but I didn't remember any of them because I honestly just don't give a fuck. All the Z Fighters are in the lab and we test Astral Pulse number 19. We're covered in smoke, so I decide to aura farm.
that confirmation enough for you cheap ass bitches? Pay me my money.
And Visigirl points out how there's purple smoke all around us, and I thought we were like doing some Prince performance type shit, but it turns out that the astral pulse is malfunctioning and we're about to die. Maui breaks in and tries to save us, but it's too late and we explode inside of the mecha suit for the second time. We wake up in a hospital bed and I'm starting to think that Robert's superpower might be immortality, because there's no way one normal dude can survive this much. Maui tells us there's no more he can do and that he thinks he's done making the astral pulse. I reach out for a fist bump because I still believe in him, but I guess he doesn't believe in us and he leaves me hanging. Unk starts to notice that we're crushing on Invisigirl.
Can you ask her in PE? Maybe put a note in her locker for me?
Robert says he's feeling better, so we head back to work and Mercy is covering for us. We see that the Z Fighters left us a get well soon gift and it's just a bottle of alcohol. Once our shift is over, we go back to the lab to look at the suit and it sends Robert sinking in a deep depression, so we just go home and drink and talk to our dog. Karlak, Maui, and Invisigirl break into our house and for some reason, Karlak's holding a chandelier and Maui has a computer, and Invisigirl says she noticed that the purple smoke was like these explosions and that those might be the real astral pulse. It also turns out I'm having a housewarming party and everybody's bringing lamps and
Robert, I told people to bring a lamp or something.
Wait.
Now, 3 generations that family's been trying to finger me.
What are they accusing you of?
You're cute.
We're gonna ask you some.
Everybody comes to the party except for Flambe, but my favorite lamp so far is Waterboy because it's a lava lamp. We start dancing with Invisigirl and Unk is in the back hating, and I think he might start trying to cock block from now on. We're able to find an exact location of where the astral pulse is going to be, and it's at this dock. Invisigirl wants to go tonight, but Mercy says that it's not our problem and we gotta wait for downtown. I want to go tonight, but Unk isn't having it, and he tells Invisigirl that she's not a real hero.
You are no fucking hero.
Whoa, hey!
She named you Invisigal, you named yourself Invisibitch, and you had it fucking right.
Invisigirl does what Invisigirl's always done, and she goes invisible and punches the shit out of Unk. I don't even know if I could fuck with her no more after that shit.
Visigal.
After the party's over, we see Unk sitting on the sidewalk.
Sir, you can't park there. That's the red zone.
We go to the apartment and we go to the balcony to have some drinks. Unk asks why do we think we save people, and I just tell him that I'm just built like that.
I don't know. It's how I'm wired, I guess.
When we head back inside, we get an alert from our computer, and it turns out that Invisigirl is at the docks, and all of Stroud's gang is there too, which means we have a rat. Invisigirl runs through the docks while I play support by hacking shit again, and I gotta say that's probably my biggest gripe with this game, is that there's no real action or quick time events. It's kinda just me hacking shit. She gets to the captain bay where the astral pulse is located. We hack the safe and she grabs the briefcase and leaves. When she opens the door, the power goes out and Shroud is just standing in the corner like Reaper. He knocks her down and throws down this red mist which starts suffocating her. I have no clue what the mist actually is, but it looks like Invisigirl is gonna die. Unk actually sacrifices himself to save our future baby mama, so I'm probably gonna name my first son Chase. Once Unk gets Invisigirl to safety, he actually just fucking dies, which is insane. We get a flashback all the way back to 2003, which I wasn't even born for yet, and I didn't realize how close in age Chase and Robert really were. I thought Chase was at least 16 years older than Robert, but with the way his powers work, he might only be like 6 years older. Chase says he's gonna go on a store run because he has to break 100, and he asked us if we want anything. And you know I had to get more Twinks.
Can I get a Twinkie?
We go back to current day and Unk is actually somehow still alive, which I don't even know if I can call him Unk anymore if he's not that much older than us. Mercy gives us $5 to go to the vending machine to go get more Twinks after our heartfelt story. When in the break room, our $5 bill won't work to get our Twinks. Waterboy helps us out by putting our $5 bill in the microwave, and when we go to try it again, it doesn't work, so he just throws a chair through the vending machine. Once our shift is over and we're leaving, we see Golem throw Punch Up out of a door, and we go in to see what's going on. It turns out that all the Z Fighters came to a vote and they want to kick Invisigirl off of the team. We have the option to either keep her on the team or kick her off, and this is actually the first time in the game I had to pause and really think about a decision. But we decided to keep her on the team, because everybody deserves a 5th chance, right? The Z Fighters absolutely hate my decision and team morale goes down. It turns out that Invisigirl was in the meeting the whole time and she storms out like she always does. We somehow know that she's gonna be in the locker room, so we go to the locker room to find her. For some reason she's getting undressed. I don't know if she considers what she wears hero clothes, but I thought those were just like her normal clothes. Invisigirl tells us that she's done some some things and she never deserves to be forgiven or loved. She closes the locker and we see her tits, and I really don't remember what she said. I was just staring at her tits, but we get a flashback all the way back to episode 1. It turns out that she's actually the one that planted the bomb on our back. We tell her that we forgive her because I'm still trying to crack by the end of this season.
You did villain shit while you were a villain.
Invisible goes invisible and she leaves again, and this is just becoming like a common thing with her character for some reason these last 2 episodes. But then she pushes us against the wall and starts violently making out with us. And what did I say? I'm getting that ass by episode 7. We go to the Sardine, the bar with all the Shroud villains in it, and the bartender says that Chase deserves to die for going in without backup. There's also this dude in completely normal clothes there who looks like a normal guy, so we absolutely know he's Shroud. The bartender says that Bond Blazer has a nice ass and he wants 5 minutes with it, and we get the option to glass him, which gives me flashbacks to The Wolf Among Us, so you just know I had to do it. Shroud jumps over the corner and shoots him in the head for disrespecting a real hero. It turns out Sonar's there too and he knocks us out.
Two don't need an introduction.
I've been waiting for this.
Shroud asks us where the Astral Pulse is, and I decide to spit in his face, but I didn't think too far ahead and realized I was upside down, so I end up spitting in my own face. It turns out not only did Invisigirl work for Shroud, but she also pocketed the Astral Pulse and kept it from the both of us, so I really don't know whose side she's on. Mercy ends up kicking down the door to save us, and she starts ore farming, and Shroud decides to run away, which I actually gotta say, Mercy's kind of the GOAT. Invisigirl would never do that for us. Mercy takes us up to the same billboard from episode 1 where we kissed, and I'm actually starting to realize I might have made the wrong choice. Mercy is such like a better person. She's like genuine and actually caring about Robert, and Invisigirl's kind of just not. But I think we might have time traveled because bombs start going off all throughout LA, and it seems like we're back in the Rodney King riots. This cat is making coffee and he pours alcohol in ours. I don't know if this is sort of My Hero thing where like he's a human but he just looks like an animal, kind of like Sonar, or what. With the riots going on this late at night, everybody's still asleep, so we only start off with 3 heroes. We have Golem, Prism, and Punch Up. This is the only time I'm going to show the dispatching because it's majority of the episode and plays a pretty important part. After like 5 minutes, we're able to find out where Flambe is, and then Karlach shows up after sleeping in. We then get the choice either to pick Waterboy or Coop, and I decided to pick Waterboy first because Coop is overall better and I would rather have the worst person first. When we get Waterboy, they say they put him on a train, but I don't know if he was just running away or not. Invisigirl also shows up too, which I don't know if this crisis just negates her suspension. We then go save Coop, but I wasn't thinking and I sent the wrong pie chart and we end up getting Coop hurt. We realize that we need more help and we look around the office and Phenomemon's there just eating melon, and so we decide to recruit him to our team. I don't know if it's just for this episode or if this is how Phenomenon works, but every time you fail a call, even if he's not a part of it, he gets depressed and he's out for 45 seconds, which is ass, and I'm happy I picked Waterboy over him. Sonar shows up and he has like the entire part of the city red. I don't know if that actually does something or if it's just like to show where he is, but we have to defeat Sonar in order to like progress. During this dispatch, I thought I failed, but then the dot randomly just moved to succeed, and I thought I just got super lucky, but it turned out that Mercy came and saved the day like she always does. We end up finally defeating Sonar, and then the power in the whole station goes out. When the power goes out, we remember that Chase is on life support and he might have just died, so we rushed in there to make sure that he's all good. We get there, he's still alive, and we decide to leave beef with him, but then we rush to the lab to go get our mech suit. When we get there, Maui is fighting Invisigirl, and I think Invisigirl is trying to steal the suit because she still has the pulse. Maui even pulls the pulse out of her pocket, and she claims that she's trying to help us by going to our suit to put the Astral Pulse in it, which doesn't make any sense. Maui leaves to go fight the rest of Shroud's gang that just pulled up, and we're left there with Invisigirl. These other dudes are pulling up to the lab, and we get the option to either let her free and help us or keep her tied up, and I honestly don't like the way Invisigirl is moving right now, so I leave her tied up. This dude's name is like Thumb Drive or something, and we sneak up with a taser to knock him out, and for some reason Invisigirl yells Thumb Drive behind you, and then we tase him but he stabs us and we both get knocked out at the same time. When we wake up by his dick, and I just don't feel like showing that because I'm tired of blurring out dicks. Invisigirl asks us to pull up his pants, and I refuse to do it because I don't know this dude. We get our mech, which means it's time to start the fight, and I really don't know how to voice over fights, so I'm gonna try my best. Shroud pulls up in this weird robot mech thing, and it turns out he wants the Astral Pulse just cuz. I'm really not sure. If he's the one that made it, I'm not sure why he just doesn't make another one. Shroud is absolutely giving us the business when we try to fight him, and Mercy pulls up to try to save us, but he catches her. But it turns out it's not even Mercy, it's actually just one of Prism's clones, and then Mercy, Prism, Flambe, and then me all assemble to go whoop on some ass. Prism sets up this prism which Mercy hits to hit a rainbow strike on Shroud. Mercy then gets hit out of the air by Shroud, and then Phenomenon comes and saves her. We run into the green guy from episode 1, and we just send Punch Up after him. Shroud catches Phenomenon and then sends him into outer space with a charged up beam. We get tackled by Sonar out of the air and we fall into this hole. Mercy comes in and offers him a chance at redemption, but Sonar denies it.
Help us stop Shroud and earn your spot back on the Z team.
No, I don't think I will. Because you know what? Now I'm on the me team.
Me and Mercy end up putting them hands on Sonar, and then we decide to blast him into another realm. Mercy tries to save us like she always does, but Shroud blasts her and she flies through the building and falls in this hole, and we can just assume that she dies. Shroud has his beat and he's about to hit us with this crazy ass beam, but then this random beam of light goes through his head and it turns out to be Chase, and Chase now has the powers of Mercy, and I guess Mercy doesn't have any powers like us, which would have just made her a much better pick to be our girl. We then pull some shit straight out of a bad superhero movie and we all assemble and say that we are Dispatch, and we start giving the absolute work to Shroud. Mercy drives a car with Invisigirl on the top straight into Shroud just to place a bomb on him, but I feel like there's so many more people that could have just done it in a much easier, less dangerous way. Phenomenon throws Shroud straight up into the sky, and to show them who the true Z Fighter is, I hit Shroud with a Hamiyamiya. Shroud ends up kidnapping Beef, and he uses Beef to make us give him the Astral Pulse. It turns out that Invisigirl was working for Shroud the entire time, which is just really confusing because then why would she plant the bomb on him destroying the mech then go help him? I don't know what's going on. Before this episode, I read The Art of War, and the first rule of The Art of War is to not know what you're doing and to confuse your enemy, so you had the upper hand. And so that's what I did, and I gave Shroud 2 Astral Pulses.
What the fuck is this, Robert? You said you wanted the Astral Pulse. I gave it to you. One of those is it.
They look fucking identical, Robert.
Look.
When Shroud puts in the Astral Pulse, he gets this crazy power up, and everybody with his augments get a power up too, but it turns out he picks the wrong one and he starts throwing up. Shroud couldn't accept that he lost, so he ups pull on me and shoots me, but Invisigirl takes the bullet from me. So then I pull up on him, and you know I had to beat that ass. We then get the choice whether we want to kill or let Shroud live, and I already knew what I was going to pick. I just wanted the clock to run down for dramatic effect, but we decided to let Shroud live because he hasn't really even killed anybody yet. After the fight is over, Invisigirl's getting carted off to go to the ambulance for her gunshot wound, and then she pulls us in to kiss us. We didn't get to crack this season, but I guess a win is a win.
Does your team have a name?
Z-Team! Z-Team! These fuckers are the best heroes in the whole motherfucking SD.
Actually, I'm hearing.
The police are taking Sonar away to go to prison, but some of the Z Fighters want him to stay since he was a founding member. They then give me the choice whether to forgive or forget Sonar, but remember, he's part of the Me team, not the Z team, so I send his ass to prison. We then celebrate with the rest of the Z Fighters while they throw me up in the air, and then the cat takes pictures, and that's gang fuck, nigga.